Hi, welcome to.
That was fast.
Jeez. Hi, welcome to Beautifully Blended. I'm Tremaine.
And I'm Ashton.
And as you've seen our title already, this vlog is going to be about our beach vacation.
We are home now. We wanted to film while we were there and do little snips at the end of the day, but with a toddler and her being off of her schedule and me having to physically put her to bed every night, it did not work out. It took hours, but it was fine. She's in bed now, so we can do this.
Yes, which is great. Our vacation was in Myrtle Beach, and it was amazing. Usually don't say that a lot about the beach, but we had beautiful weather. The weather was so perfect. It was super nice the whole time. The place we stayed in, the people were nice and friendly. We didn't have to lift anything, so that was amazing.
We didn't have to walk to the beach. There was a shuttle.
A shuttle. Like, it was amazing. We got everything out of our car, loaded it onto a, what do you call the things?
The cart.
And wheeled it right up to our room, and it was just absolutely amazing.
It was perfect. It was really our first family vacation. We have done Disney about 2 Septembers ago. We took Micah to Disney when she was a little less than 2. But Disney is so hectic. It's so scheduled. It's perfect and magical, but it's
magical.
You have to stick to your schedule and things for it to work out really well, especially with a young toddler. But going to the beach, we were able to relax. Things weren't necessarily scheduled or planned, and it worked out really well.
It did. I think one of the reasons why it worked out so well is because of how we planned. I think they have some type of laws where you can't bring tents and things at some point in time.
The county is really strict about what type of structure you can have on the beach, whether it's an umbrella or a tent. And so we were going to get one ahead of time because the Neils need the shade.
We need the shade.
And we looked and we just weren't really sure. But luckily the county rents umbrellas and chairs, and so we decided to do that. And it made all the difference.
It was definitely a game changer. I mean, the last time we went to the beach was not as perfect. I think it was like in July, maybe around 4th of July, that we tried to go to the beach. And we were there all of like 5 seconds. We bought an umbrella that year. It was the first umbrella we had ever bought. We had chairs, everything ready to go. I get to the beach and we're toting all this stuff, including the babe, down to the beach, and hot sand. We did not plan for that very well. But we got there, and I went down there with the umbrella in my hand, like, I'm going to do this. This is going to be great. I'm going to get the umbrella in the ground, and it's going to be amazing. And I hammered it as good as I could with my own 2 hands, and I turned my back for 2 seconds, and the umbrella is flying down the beach. It was a total disaster. Like, I've never been so mortified in my life. I had to chase the umbrella as it's like almost stabbing people as it rolls down the beach.
And I have the baby sitting at the top, and then I see this umbrella shoot down the beach. I see Tremaine shoot after it, and I'm just mortified. I'm like, someone's going to get seriously injured. It's going to be our fault. And
it's crazy. By the time I got back, she was like, we have to leave now. We're going, we're leaving, we're not going on the beach. And I was like, okay. Because at that point, I was too embarrassed and I did not care for the heat or the sand anymore. So it was time to go. So all that to say, this was a very great beach trip.
Yeah, it was definitely a redemption of our beach experience.
Yes.
Like, after this trip, I would definitely go to the beach again. I would take my kid and go again.
About our condo.
Oh
my goodness.
The condo was very nice. So we had all the amenities we told you about with the shuttle and everything. It was perfect. But we kind of end up in interesting situations. With this particular condo, I don't know what was going on, but it seems like everywhere we turned, something broke. And not like seriously broke. We were able to fix everything, but it was just really strange.
It's something that you don't think about, like when you go on a vacation, you go to a hotel or whatever, and oh, this broke, so we gotta fix it like we do at home. Like, no, we don't expect those
Like,
things to happen.
Opening the curtain and the curtain coming off of the glider that it was on, or
It was insane.
the lights in the master bath just deciding to stop working and having to reset the fuse. It was
If you need someone to put up curtains for you, I'm the man for it. Like, I learned how to do
You really
that.
got a lot of practice in.
I did. I don't normally fix things, so that was.
You don't. I'm usually the fixer.
You
just
are.
because I enjoy it and you let me do it.
Yeah, not because I'm not a man or anything. Because I'm.
You're
yes.
perfectly capable.
Yes, I am.
I just like doing it. So.
You do. Gosh, but it was a fun time. It was good. And it was also really nice too because not only did we get to celebrate our 6th year anniversary, which is so crazy, we also got to celebrate Mother's Day because it was on Sunday. Our anniversary was on Saturday, and I just loved being able to celebrate my wife. It was great.
It was sweet. Yes. We got married originally the Saturday before Mother's Day, so we knew like the holidays. Our anniversary would always fall right close to Mother's Day.
It could be a holiday.
It was a holiday. National Kneel Day.
National Kneel Day.
It was really sweet to get to celebrate Mother's Day at the beach with my family. It's always just kind of a sweet time. Last Mother's Day was a little crazy. Things just kind of didn't work out as we planned, and so this Mother's Day was nice. It was relaxing.
It was. It was really good. I mean, not to mention, we also got to take some super awesome pictures while we were there. I mean, because who goes to the beach and you don't take pictures on the beach, especially when the sun is setting? So it was really good. But
it was hard.
Yes, it was hard because it was us, a tripod, a toddler, and that was it. So like we had to figure it out. We have a total of one picture of all 3 of us together because it wasn't a nightmare, but it was hard. It was just really hard with a toddler, and that's okay. Like we still have fun doing it. We got a lot of great shots of her.
Yeah.
But we ended up being super sandy, and we had a bunch of things planned for like after the pictures. You know, we were gonna go to this fancy dinner and.
Because we were all dressed up.
Exactly. We're like, why not go to a fancy dinner? We're all dressed up. Didn't take into account that we would be super exhausted from wrestling a toddler, trying to get some great pictures, and then being super sandy and just worn out. So we ended up just eating pizza.
Which worked out perfectly because it's Mother's Day. All of my requirements are that I don't have to cook or really do a lot of like mother, wife activities. And so I didn't have to cook. We had yummy pizza, and it came to my door, and it was perfect.
Yeah, and it's also really great too because I don't really eat pizza, but even on Mother's Day, my wife always thinks about me, and she gets me the pizza with the cheese sauce instead of the pizza sauce, which it's just amazing. Like it's a game changer. But anyways, so that was really good. I mean, what else should we add?
Well, we kind of wanted to wrap up anytime we do a review or talk about our vacation, just sort of our highs and lows from the weekend. So,
I mean, we can start with our lows.
A low for me would definitely be putting Micah to bed every night. And don't get me wrong, I love being her mama. I love those sweet moments with her and the time that we had together, but when we're home, she puts herself to bed. Like, we put her in her bed, she puts herself to sleep, and she spoils us, and she's perfect. But when we're away, the room isn't toddler proof. We can't really do that. She's out of her routine anyway. She always has to go to bed later than what she does here. And so I have to lay with her and put her to sleep. And it can sometimes take hours because she's excited, mama's in bed with her, and it's just hard, and it is sweet time, and I'm so thankful for it, but it takes away from like our time in the evening.
I would say my low is probably being allergic to shellfish. I cannot tell you how badly I wanted to eat shrimp and try crab legs and all those things, like the things that you do at the beach on vacation. You go to all the restaurants that are there that's seafood buffet, but If you're me, you can't because you're afraid of cross-contamination and, puffing up and dying because you have an allergic reaction to something. And it's a nightmare. And I hate it because I loved seafood. A high for me, though, would be those, sweet moments that you were talking about. A high for me is those sweet moments because, I don't get to experience those all the time. Not from a lack of trying to experience those. It's just with busyness of life, it just gets hard sometimes. And one of the sweetest moments that I had when we were there, it happened at about 4 a.m. in the morning when Micah decided to just wake up and scream her little head off because she was just overly exhausted and just, I guess, afraid of whatever was happening. So I went in and not super excited in the moment, but
it was still Mother's Day.
Yeah, and when I got there, I just laid down with her and she just put her little hand on my cheek and just rubbed my face, and in that very moment it just felt like everything was right in the world, and she just rolled over and put her pillow on top and she just went straight to sleep, and it was probably the greatest moment that I had while we were there. So
she's the best. She's done that hand thing since she was tiny. She'll look into your eyes with her deep brown eyes and just melt you
into your soul.
She looks into people's souls. In a non-creepy, magical way.
Yes.
My high would probably definitely be our day at the beach. We have never really had a successful day at the beach, and just the planning and everything that we put into it in the beginning, and then having the chairs and umbrella already set up for us, it was just perfect. Micah had a lot of fun. She spent hours in the sand playing. She got to put her little toes in the Atlantic Ocean, and it was a really relaxing experience, and I would definitely go to the beach again.
So we created our first montage ever. It'll be at the very end of this video, so be sure to stay tuned so that you can see it. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up on the video if you liked it. But yeah, that's all we got for you today.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.